YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis player on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're gonna talk about the San Antonio Spurs beating the Los Angeles Lakers 132 to 119. The Lakers record is 17-6 and 7-3 at home, and they did have home court advantage tonight. And then the San Antonio Spurs, they're 16-7 and 7-5 on the road. Both teams' record ain't that far or not really that different as of right now in the season. But the Spurs, they won the first quarter 39-30, and then they won the second quarter 31-28. They won the third quarter 34-29, but they lost the fourth quarter 32-28, and it just showed you how good they were. Was able to win 3 quarters in this game and still was able to close it out with the lead. And they took the best that the Lakers can give them. The Lakers just didn't have enough to be able to win this game, even though they tried to keep it as close as they could to make a run to win it. Harrison Barnes, 33 minutes, 16 points, 5 of 12 from the field. He did go 4 of 9 from 3, meaning a lot of his shots was threes. And he did a good job of nailing them and making them. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had 3 rebounds and the assists, 1 turnover in the steal, 1 personal foul, 2 offensive rebounds to finish as a +8 in plus minus. I like what he was able to do in this one. Stretching that floor and putting the ball on the floor is what he's out there to do. And if he's not doing that, he got to defend. Luke Cornett, big net, ended up playing 33 minutes. He had 10 points. It was 1 of 3 from the field. The only shot that he made was a layup. But he also went 8 of 9 from the free throw line and had 8 boards and 1 assist, no turnovers, and a block, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +10 and plus minus. If you don't have a shot that you like, just be patient. Try to find a better one. And if you do, you got to try to finish it to the best of your ability. And since he made the easier shot, he missed the other ones, but he still was able to be real good at being in the right spot at the right time to be able to get fouled, to be able to make the free throws that he ended up making in this one. And De'Aaron Fox, 31 minutes, 20 points, 8 of 17 from the field. He took the most shots on the team tonight. He also went 4 of 8 from 3, and they all was in critical moments of the game. And it was just a blessing he was able to make them when it mattered too. But that's what he's out there before. He's one of the most clutch players and one of the toughest players to guard in this league. He also had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, and a +21 in plus minus. Every starter ended up getting a rebound or more and an assist or more in this game. The only guy to not score in double figures in the starting lineup was Devin Vassell. He finished with 8 points in 31 minutes, and he ended up going 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He also had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and a block. And he also had 0 personal fouls and was a +5 in plus minus. He had the perimeter shots, he had the finishes, he just couldn't get them to go down efficiently throughout the game, and it sucks. But they still was able to win without him having a great game offensively, and he was still decent defensively too. And then Stephon Castle, 27 minutes, he had 30 points, which was game high for the San Antonio Spurs in this one. And then he shot 10 of 14 from the field, all good layups and drives, but he also made 3 of 6 shooting from the three-point line, showing you that he's still working at it. He can be a threat from there, but he also went 7 of 9 from the free throw line. And he had a double-double because he had 10 rebounds. He also had 6 assists and 4 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +16 and plus minus for him. Kelly Olynyk, 12 minutes, 2 points, 0 of 1 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and +9 and plus minus. He mainly out there for his shooting and his finesse type of play, but he also is a good guy using his height to be able to find his teammates too. And that's how he was able to score, by using the camouflage technique and just being ready to score. And he ended up getting fouled because of it, and he made his free throws. Lindy Waters is out there for 3-point shooting, but he only played 1 minute, so he couldn't really do that much for that reason. But he did still get a rebound and finished as a -1 and plus minus. And then Keldon Johnson ended up leading the team and scoring off the bench for 17 points, 22 minutes for him, 5 of 9 from the field, mainly because he went 3 of 5 from three, but he also went 4 of 7 from the free throw line, had 8 boards. Something that he's been doing consistently is scoring and bringing it on the rebound end too when he gets on the court. He also had a steal, two offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -6 and plus minus. And then Julian Champagnie, 29 minutes, the most off the bench. He also scored 16 points. He went 2 of 4 from three, but was able to get some good, easy layups and stuff too. And went 6 of 8 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a +6 and plus minus. And then Jordan McLaughlin, 1 minute, and a -1 and plus minus for him, and that's all he did. And then Dylan Harper, he still could see, showing you that he can get double figures off the bench, no matter how many minutes you give him. He had played 20 minutes and had 13 points and was 6 of 12 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He still did also have 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal, 1 offensive rebound, and 5 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. 43 of 86, 50% from the field as a team. They also went 17 to 38, 45% from three, and then 29 to 36, 81% from the free throw line. They also have 50 rebounds, 25 assists, 10 turnovers, 9 steals, 3 blocks, and also 19 personal fouls. And then you look at the Los Angeles Lakers. Only Jared Vanderbilt didn't play. Everybody else was able to get out on the court that was healthy and available. LeBron Ramon James, 36 minutes, 19 points for him. He was efficient. He went 7 of 14 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Still had a double-double because he had 15 rebounds. He also had 8 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a -16 and plus minus. As long as he's scoring and helping defensively like he did in this one, kept chasing down, blocking guys, kept trying to grab as many boards as he could, and had the most on the team, and also kept the ball moving or try to create a play for his teammate. You happy whatever he gives you. He had a nice little crazy dunk in this game too, showing you that he doesn't, have no fear of people in the paint or near it. And he also still got the jump shot if that has to be used too. Rui Hachimura, the only starter to not get in double figures in points. Every starter did have a rebound or more and an assist or more in this game for the Lakers. Rui finished with 8 points in 31 minutes, and he was 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 personal foul, and was a +5 and plus minus. Just hit the open shot, and that's all he's out there to do besides defend. He was able to defend okay, and he was able to hit the open shot from 3, and he was able to hit a 2-pointer too. DeAndre Ayton had a lot of shots in the paint. 26 minutes for him. He had 11 points. He also shot 5 of 9 from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a -10 and plus minus. He didn't do anything crazy. Kept it simple, kept it easy, and he did miss a couple easy ones throughout the game too. But he made more than he missed in this one. Luka Wonderboy, the Don Doncic, 41 minutes, 35 points, 11 to 24 from the field, took the most shots on the team, as he should. He also was 3 of 8 from 3 and 10 of 14 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, and 5 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. He's a tough cover because he wants to hold on to the ball and take whatever shot he thinks he can get off on you, and you have to do that without trying to foul him and not trying to be too physical with him either. And then if you do that, he can always step back and shoot a 3, or he can just shoot it in your face if you give him that much confidence. The guy is a fantastic player. He just understands how to get what he wants and do what he wants, and that's what makes him a superstar, because he can hit you with the pads, or he can score in the mid-range and at the paint, at the free throw line, at the three-point line. And he also can make a fool of you if you try to double team him or try to get the ball out of his hands. They have good enough teammates to where they can hurt you, and he knows it. That's why he made the play so obvious sometimes, and you just have to give him something. and he can still make you pay even with that. So this is a tough game, and it's hard to beat him. But at the same time, this is the NBA, the best of the best, and Luka continued to show why he is one of them. Austin Reeves, 40 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 5 personal fouls, and a -5 in plus minus. When he's trying to score the basketball, he's going to take a lot of jump shots, even long as they're good looks, as long as he's getting a little bit of space between them. You're happy with the shot that he takes because you have the confidence that he can be able to make them. Even as a coaching staff, you have to live with that result. And he can always hurt you with the pass too. And he was able to do that throughout the game also, but it did come with 3 turnovers like Luka. Jake LaRavia, 9 minutes, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took and missed. He also had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. It was a -25 and plus minus. Dalton Connect, 1 minute. He only hit a 3, and that was it. And he was a +1 and plus minus. Thero, 1 minute for him. He only got a steal and finished as a +1 and plus minus. Jackson Hayes was able to finish around the rim in 12 minutes. He only had 2 points because of that, but he also had 3 rebounds and a block, 1 offensive rebound and 1 personal foul, and was a -10 and plus minus. Marcus Smart kept splashing them threes. He went with 28 minutes in this one that the coach let him get, and he also had 26 points and was 9 of 16 from the field, 8 of 14 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, 3 personal foul, +2 and plus minus for him. He kept getting open from every single spot when it comes to the 3-point line. And he just kept making them because they kept giving it to him. So it makes sense. If they're going to let you open and they're going to give you a shot that you feel like you can make it, might as well let it fly. And it worked out for Marcus Smart in this one. Gabe Vincent usually does the same thing, but he only took 1 3 in 14 minutes and he missed it. And then he finished with 3 personal fouls and a -7 and plus minus. And then Bronny James played 1 minute, didn't take a shot, and he was a +1 and plus minus, and that was all he did in this one. 43 of 87, 49% from the field, 16 to 37, 43% from 3, 17 to 23, 74% from the free throw line, 43 rebounds. They ended up rebounding less than the Spurs by 7, 27 assists, 2 more than the Spurs, 11 turnover, 1 more than the Spurs, 4 steals. They ended up having less than the Spurs because the Spurs had 9, and then they had 7 blocks while the Spurs had 3, so they had more blocks than the Spurs. And then they ended up having 23 personal fouls committed while the Spurs did only 19. The Spurs shot 36 free throws while the Lakers only shot 23 of them, which was huge in this game considering the fact that they already couldn't stop the Spurs. Then it was giving up the free throws. On top of that, they was giving up wide open 3-point shots, and then the Spurs was also making those. And the Lakers, they have a lot of weapons. They have a lot of guys that know how to play on and off the ball and how to make easy and good decisions, but the Spurs do too, and the Spurs was able to keep it humming and keep it going throughout the entire game, and they was able to beat the Lakers very easily in this one. And that's what a lot of people say. The Lakers are good, but they're not good enough to win the title. They're going to win a bunch of games. They're going to beat up on a lot of teams. They're going to have a decent record, but is they really contenders with this type of defense? Is they really contenders? When people know that Luka's going to get the ball and dribble it for 1,000 times and try to find somebody or score, and if they can't, score efficiently and consistently and defend at a high level, does it even matter? Because if they don't do one of those 2 things, they're going to have a huge, gap between how they win and how they lose. And that's something we've been seeing since last year, and that's why they got in trouble with the Timberwolves and lost that one so fast and so quickly. But they got time to figure it out. They got time to adjust and tweak the roster, and they have time to, figure it out even in the future. They gave Luka the extension. He's going to be here for a while is what we think. And if that's the case, you continue to try to retool and rebuild your roster around him to make sure it's very comfortable for him and it works to the best of his ability. And then you figure it out in the future if you don't get it done this year, especially because LeBron will be off the roster and you have so much more things you can do and use to build around Luka. And you can see what you want to do with Austin Reeves too. And he's still showing you that he's a good fit and he can play with him. But if you can find an upgrade before giving him a lot of money, that still will be smart and it still makes sense. You got to continue to do it as much as you can before you hit the lottery and win a championship with Luka as your franchise guy. He's one of the top 5 players in the league right now. He's still under 30, so you still got to try it as much as you can before it runs out. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also make conversation videos just like this, but about other NBA and basketball topics. Also do make breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and all the future stars. And I also do my draft and draft coverage. And on top of that, I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy it. It's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to make videos every day throughout the day to give you something to watch and look forward to when it comes to NBA and basketball content. And on top of that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for the respect. Thanks for the consistency. Thanks for the loyalty. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and continue to come back and enjoy it for what it is. And that's one thing I love and I need y'all for, because that's what I make the content for. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis. And, we'll see what happens. Peace.